Finally, a brand new look into the newest Pokemon games. Let's see it. Oh! Oh! Wow, okay. So we have Professor Instagram Model and Professor Giga Chad. Awesome. And of course the new starters. Yeah, I'm definitely still leaning towards Fuecoco to be honest, but that just might be because I pick fire types almost all the time. Sprigatito I feel like has good potential for evolution, but we just have to hope it stays on all fours, you know what I mean? And Quaxley, yeah, and I don't know why, but I'm just not feeling Quaxley to be honest. Right, and this is a new rival. I'm just hoping she's not a pushover like How or Galarian How. Okay, and we get a first glimpse of another new Pokemon. This one kind of reminds me of Yamper, but it also looks like a Teddiursa at the same time. I've also seen people say that this is this region's Pikachu clone, which kind of makes sense considering the yellow cheeks, so I'm assuming it's going to be like an electric type of some sort. Definitely Yamper vibes, but that just might be just because it's the new generation. Yep, I was right. It's an electric type. Yeah, and the character designs aren't really that bad either. Although when you look at the rival compared to the character model, I can still somewhat get behind the opinion that the character models look like creepy dolls. But it could always be worse, right? Okay, that's awesome. That's multiplayer. Hopefully open world multiplayer, where you could be in the same world at the same time. That is super cool. I honestly can't tell what emotion this pig is expressing, probably because its eyebrows are covered by its ears, but it looks like it's about to cry, but it also looks kind of happy because its mouth is open, but it also kind of looks like it's angry. It's just making me a little confused, and maybe he's a little confused as well. Okay, and we get to see the UI. Honestly, this is clean. This UI looks pretty clean. It's definitely pretty minimal, as a Switch Pokemon game should be, but it also kind of looks stylish, and I'm definitely a fan of the black and gold color scheme. Customization for the color scheme should probably be available, and it's definitely something to look forward to. But another thing to look forward to is the fact that this pig is also named Lechonk. Lechonk. That's awesome. Pokemon literally just embraced the chonkiness of this pig and called it Lechonk because it's so chonky. That's amazing. If the player is actually still like 11 or whatever in this game, this just seems a little disproportionate. Or the child is literally just 5 years old in a field full of wild Pokemon, picking fights with people who happen to pass by. And in the Pokemon world, that actually seems like a viable scenario. Hold on, are those Flabébés? I actually forgot how small Flabébés were. So it looks like they did a good job with proportions in this game. Actually... Okay, and here's another thing too. I'm assuming they're still in multiplayer. And this looks like some sort of Pokemon Center. You can see the red icon, the shop icon, and it looks like the green part is for multiplayer stuff, like battling and trading, which I think we're about to see. It looks like an all-in-one stop, which is actually pretty convenient in an open world game, and also in multiplayer. But I can't help but think it just kind of looks like a gas station. Larvitar and Bagon confirmed! Let's go! Kinda makes me wonder what the pseudo-legendary for this game is gonna be as well. Hopefully it's a design that's still creative, but also makes sense and looks cool. Last generation definitely wasn't bad, but it was certainly unique. Here's a completely useless fun fact. This will be the first time Venonat is in the regional Pokédex since the Johto games. Okay, so this scene, I thought it looked a little bit like a racetrack or something at first, but it's definitely a battlefield of some sort, and this is probably what the gyms will end up looking like. Groudon? Kyogre? Ruby and Sapphire crossover? Never mind, that's a dragon. That is an aircraft. Or a spacecraft. Not really sure which one. Never mind, it has tail feathers, it's definitely a bird. But it also has webbed hands and feet, so it could be some sort of marine life? Wait, no, there's a bay wheel in his chest, so it's a vehicle. And over here we still have a spaceship. Okay, all jokes aside, these actually look really cool. Yeah, they definitely didn't try to hide the fact that there's some sort of vehicle-inspired Pokemon. I also can't help but think this one on the right looks like a Toxtricity. The one on the left doesn't look like any existing Pokemon, but it definitely gives off kind of Komo-o vibes, or some sort of dragon like that. And we get a little close-up here. It definitely looks like the one on the left is living, and the one on the right is still some sort of machine. And the covers look nice. And we got an official release date. Sick. Okay, I'm not really sure what that outro is all about. Is that just a cool animation they threw in, or is that just some sort of hint towards the new games? I have no idea. Yeah, so Adrian said this earlier, and it definitely makes sense, but I don't know if it's an actual fact, and it's official, or if it's just like a prediction of some sort. And it looks like the official names are Koraidon and Miraudon. I don't know if I pronounced that right. But they definitely fit with the title Scarlet and Violet for sure. And I like the whole dragon or snake, whatever reptile it is. I like that concept, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that definitely seems accurate, although I think we only saw like one wheel on each of them. So they might also have another wheel, or they're just rocking with one wheel since they're Pokemon and they're powerful and... Wait a minute.